What's poppin', everybody? It's a guy named Fly here, and welcome to the channel. Today, we are starting our ATBA season. For those who don't know, I am the coach of the Blackthorn Kingdras. I'm trying to remember everything. I'm really nervous. I have a match in about 30 minutes, so we're gonna do a little, really quick breakdown, and then hopefully we'll bring you guys straight into the match. So I'm the coach of the Blackthorn Kingdras, and today we are facing Rio in the Jalisco or Jalisco. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce his name. Haluchas. I'm gonna say Jalisco Hoopas. If I Hoopas? Haluchas. I just woke up. I'm a little nervous. I'm rushing, so forgive me for my mistakes. That being said, I am ready for the battle. I am ready for the match. And I think we stand a good chance, even though his team is terrifying. Take a look at his team right now. His team consists of Cinderace, Go. His Terra captain is D-Knight with Terra Flying or Terra Normal, a Slowbro, a Grimmsnarl, an Amoonguss, Primate, Fortress, Ampharos, and Hatterene. His team is terrifying. I'm not going to lie to you. 2 Regenerator Mons, 3 physical Mons that hit like a truck. I mean, you resist it, they don't care. You know, he's able to change his types with Cinderace. He's able to have a very strong priority in D-Knight. The more I look at his team is very similar to mine. The thing that he has over my team is the priority in Prankster and the 2 Regenerators. That's going to keep his team alive a lot longer. So this is what I think is coming to the battle today. I believe D-Knight is coming to the battle, of course. I think Go is coming. I think Slowbro is coming. I think Amoonguss is coming. I think Fortress will be there, and I think probably Grimmsnarl will be there as well. I'm not too worried about the Cinderace. I have 2 fire immunities. I don't think he's coming. Even though he can change his typing, I just don't think Cinderace is going to hit the field at all. I don't think he's bringing the Hatterene week 1, and I don't think he's bringing Ampharos week 1 as well. I do have 2 water types, but one of my water mons straight up just cannot be water. So there is that. Meanwhile, here is my team. We have Greninja, Kingambit, Benimaru, Armarouge. His name is Benimaru. Armarouge, our Fire Grass Terra captain. We have Rotom Wash, Iron Thorns, Goodra, Mousehold, Oricorios, Brambleghast, and Doxbun. I am bringing Greninja, Kingambit, Armarouge, Oricorio, Goodra, and Doxbun. We have our Fairy Dragon Steel Core with us today. And then we have our heavy hitters in Greninja, Benimaru. Oricorio was a great mon to use to set up, and we get immunity to the Terra Normal E-Speed that is D-Knight. There are other moves that D-Knight can have that will make me a little nervous, considering Thunder Punch, Rock Slide, Ice Punch, Ice Beam, etc. And things of those natures. He does get a lot of coverage. However, we are kind of bulky, I believe. I think we can live at least 1 hit and power, hit him back really hard, which is good as long as we bring rocks. Rocks are the key to today's match. Rocks are the key to today's battle. We need rocks to help us with the Regenerator Mons, to help us with the multi-scale that is D-Knight. Help us break any sashes if there are any. I don't think so, but just in case. Those are the key. At first, I wasn't going to bring rocks, which sounds ridiculous, but the reason I wasn't going to bring rocks is because he has a lot of ways to handle rocks. So why bring it if you can just handle it? I believe Cinderace still gets what, Court Change, I believe. He gets access to Defog, Rapid Spin, and he also has Magic Bounce. However, I think I just need to bring Rocks. It's the only way I'm going to handle, or it's the best way I'm going to put chip damage onto the tanks, chip damage onto D-Knight to get rid of that multi-scale. I think Rocks are very important. But that being said, that's what we are bringing to the game. And I will see you guys when we get there. All right, so this is Future Fly. Thanks for checking the video. First thing first. Second of all, in my nervousness, I forgot to unmute, or I muted myself. I don't know. Either way, I don't have audio for. I don't have audio for the video, the fight. So we're going to be doing a post commentary on the video. Unfortunately, you don't get the exact like in moment hypeness, or you know, whatever you want to call the opposite of hypeness in the video. However, we're going to do our best to give you some decent commentary. Right here, we're looking at team preview. I have the Goodra, Armor Rouge, Doxbun, King Gambit, Greninja, and Oricorio versus his D-Knight, Primeape, Fortress, Amoonguss, Cinderace, and Slowbro. His team was almost exactly, no, his team was, I got half of these predictions right. The Slowbro, the D-Knight, and the Fortress, no, Slowbro, D-Knight, Fortress, and Amoonguss. I expected all four of those to come. The Primeape and the the Primeape and the Cinderace I did not expect, and he threw me for a loop there. And this might show my age, or how many Pokemon there are, or maybe I'm just getting rusty, or whatever the case may be. But this turn one I wasn't prepared for. He led with, I thought he was gonna lead with Fortress, maybe Volt Switch out, maybe get his rocks up, whatever the case may be, but he led with this Primeape, and this Primeape was a beast of a mon, and I did not prep for it. Silly enough, it just wasn't something that was on my radar at that point in time. I know it's a crazy mon, but I just didn't expect for it to be something I had to deal with immediately. Now I know this is a crazy switch, but I predicted his U-turn. Unfortunately, he clicked Stealth Rocks, and that was wild to me. Did not know Primeape got Stealth Rocks. I don't know where I was when this happened. I don't know what gen it dropped. I wasn't prepared. I just, oh, Stealth Rocks, cool. And it threw me for a loop. I was not prepared. I was like a weird deer in the headlights. You feel me? Like I stunned. I didn't prep for it. I didn't know how to get rid of it. I know exactly what this thing wants to do, and I know exactly how it's gonna happen. I just couldn't piece together how to get rid of it, and in doing so, I threw out Giselle there. Excuse the Discord. I threw out Giselle there, thinking that maybe I'll get an Air Slash off, and we'll, you know, maybe get it down to half. I almost danced. I almost quiver danced. Went for the Air Slash, did 50%. That was huge. I was hoping for a flinch, and instead he's the Rage Fist off, which definitely kills me at +1. Unfortunately, I already knew what item he was holding. It's just unfortunate. I didn't know what to do here, and I wanted to run Calx. I should have ran Calx, but I was so nervous, and I was trying not to waste time. You know, I didn't want Timer running on me yet, but it is what it is. We sent in Hattori here. I felt like Hattori would be able to pick up a kill here, so I just go ahead and fire off a powerful Surf, trying to pick up a kill on Inosuke. Also, I love how, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we both led with anime references. He dropped Inosuke and I dropped Benimaru. It was great. He's thinking. He probably ran Calx. I probably should have ran Calx, but it is what it is. There's our surf. And it's just shy of a kill. We're a life orb at that. And unfortunately, a drain punch just one taps. I was not ready for it. I thought at this point in time, like, it's already happened, and I'm still at a loss for words. You know, I'm still like, you know, he went kind of crazy there. So I was trying to figure out what to do to pick up a kill. It's really tough. I was thinking about going into Miyamoto for a sucker punch, but on the off chance he just clicks bulk up again, then I look silly. Thinking about it, I swap in Beso. I don't speak Spanish, I'm sorry. But I swapped in Beso, and figured we could live one hit for sure and pick up a kill with play rough. I just have to make sure I live with play rough. Now here the challenging part was deciding, do I get greedy and go for a how, or do I just click play rough? Because I'm pretty sure I outspeed this thing. I figured here's a bulky set. We are base 95, and I think Primate's base speed is, I know off the top of my head. Whoa. Primate's base speed is somewhere on this. God. Robopedia, you're failing me. Oh, there it is. Base speed is 95, so it was a speed tie actually, but he was bulkier, like I said, so I definitely outspeed. And Beso does pick up the kill. Luckily, we do land the play rough. Now at this point, we are basically at a downhill battle. It is a fight. It is a fight. He sends back out his fortress. And unfortunately, I'm not packing Fire Fang on this thing, so I do have to get out of here. I think, who do I go into? Ignore the Discord, I apologize. And I go, you know what? We're going to Drip God. And he sets up Toxic Spikes. And every now and then I do wish that Goodra was probably Dragon, or wish that was Dragon Poison. It's probably a little busted if it was, but I kind of just wish. I don't see why it's not. Look at it. It's dripping ooze. It's purple, you know. It gets Sludge Bomb. Make them poison so I can just soak up these Toxic Spikes that are now entered my side of the field. Clearly, we just exchanged with a Fire Blast, I believe, is what I clicked. He swaps out, which is play. I think he goes into Slowbro here. He does, in fact, go into Slowbro. One of the menaces, we fire off a strong flamethrower that does absolutely 0 damage. But it's okay, we got coverage, Drip God is ready. And I just go for a T-Bolt here. Once I show T-Bolt, I think he's free to start swapping in and out between Amoonguss and Slowbro. There's the T-Bolt. Solid damage. He sets up a Future Sight, which is really cool. And I tried to make a play that I shouldn't have made, right? I tried to make a play that I shouldn't have made, and I regret it at the end, obviously. But he swaps out and he goes into Imposter. Obviously, that's the Amoonguss. So he can resist this T-Bolt, and it does just about the same amount of damage the flamethrower did to Bro. And then clearly now it's just a guessing game for me. do what does he go into? He can't spore me, so he has to go for a sludge bomb, and he knows this. But instead, he swaps back out back into the slow bro, him full. It's just a guessing game here. This is why I wanted rocks up, and I just didn't get him up in time for these shenanigans. I try to read Rio here. This goes back and forth for a good minute too. There's the future sight, I believe. We ate fairly well. Okay, so I didn't make that bad play. I'm good. Good. I was thinking about going into Gambit, right, to eat the future sight, but the moment I go into Gambit to eat the future sight, then all of a sudden I you know, I have to bring Drip God back out and get poison, which I'm doing right as I'm speaking. And this was a bad play here. I assumed with the set that he was running that he wasn't running, or the way he took Thunderbolt, the way he ate that Thunderbolt, I didn't expect him to be the set that he actually is running, which is the set I prepped for. But when I saw him take that Thunderbolt, I thought, okay, maybe we have a chance. Swap into Miyamoto. And we fire off a powerful like Kauto Cleave. Gosh, I can never say that move right. We get our Stealth Rocks off up though. So there's that. I guess I'm just trying to figure out where my opening is, and unfortunately he does have the body press. We live it, but like, man, that mattered so much. Miyamoto took so much damage there, and it kind of made me panic, because if that's how much body press did, even though it's ×4, if that's how much body press did, I fear that it is kind of bulkier on the defensive side as well. So instead of just trying to chunk, I think do I try to get a chunk off a slow bro, or do I let it kill me? This is like 4 days after the battle, guys, so bear with me if I'm wrong on guessing what's what. We go into Beso, which is a bad play as well. I'm like, oh, we have the Lumberry, it's fine. We take a little, we get poison, clear it up. We eat a bulk up, I believe. I mean, not bulk up, a body press. Nope, sorry, he just swaps out. He goes back out into Fortress. This is where I wish I was Fire Fang. I wish I was Fire Fang here. I'd be able to hit Amoonguss a little better. That future sight did so much. I could hit Amoonguss with the Fire Fang too, instead of Psychic Fangs, which is why I brought Psychic Fangs. I kind of feared screens were going to show up. I kind of feared that I wasn't going to be able to deal with it in time for D-Knight to set up D-Dances on me. So I brought out the Fairy, try to break out the screens. None of this happens. You go for a crunch. It's a decent crunch. He is lucky enough to have this tank of a Mon that also can get rapid spin, and he just go ahead and gets rid of my rocks, you know, that I needed desperately to stop his D-Knight. As leftovers pop, and we try to figure out what we're going to next. Obviously, we go into Benimaru. It's our best bet. Unfortunately, we're about to take so much damage coming in, but it is our best bet. But I'm really happy about this play. This play was so fun. We're going to Benimaru. Clearly, he swaps. Like, why would he stay in, right? This is what I prepped for. This is what my whole prep was for. So I could do this right here. We click Fire Spin. Now, for those who don't know, Fire Spin does damage after the turn. It does 1/8 of your health. Amrouche is holding the Binding Band, which turns 1/8 to 1/6. So this little bonus damage right here. Right here. Look at this damage. That damage right there allows me to be able to Terra Grass and one tap him for sure. Guaranteed. But no matter what his EVs were, at that range, we definitely take him out. He can't swap. He's stuck in here with me. If he goes for a Surf or a Chilling Water, that's cool. because we're Terra Grass, so we'll be able to eat that just fine. The hardest thing about doing a voiceover over a battle that happened almost a week ago or half a week ago is having your screens flash, so you don't get to see the whole battle as it happens. So excuse me if I'm late on my little call outs. I am waiting for my screen to show me the video again. Yo, go buy my merch so you can support me and I can get a new GPU so it stops flashing my screen. We go for the Terra Grass here. Shout out to Benny Maru, love the guy. People are telling me to change my Terra. We're not doing it anytime soon. It might happen, just not now. Big energy ball. Ugh. Look at that, look at that. But Fly, he lived on one. You said, peep the binding band action. Peep the fire spin tech. Look at it. Gone. Loved it. I was so hyped, so happy. That's one for the books. That stuff like that makes me. That's why I like to play Pokemon right there. Stuff like that makes me happy, dude. The unorthodox text. Yeah. Rio and I talked after the match, and even he said like that was impressive. He like both of Rio's team is so good. Rio's team is so good, guys. Shout out to Rio. I'm trying to get good like Rio. He drafted so well this season. Drops out on Rouge. This was wild to me. I didn't think he was gonna bring what? He dropped Cinderace. I didn't think he was gonna bring Cinderace because Flash Fire, and he just said okay and then hit me with the hardest. Come on, click a button. Come on, Fly. Just there you go. Come on, Fly. There you go. He hit me with the hardest U-turn. And it said, get out of here, bro. I was not ready. Absolutely not ready. You got a crit. I'm gonna tell you right now, that crit did not matter. Maybe the crit mattered? I don't think the crit mattered. I want to say I'm bulky, but I know I'm not bulky. I don't think that crit mattered, dude. Then he brings out the Quetzal, which is the D-Knight himself. And all we have left for it is Drip God, really. He's our healthiest mon. We swap out a Drip God. Who gets poisoned and dug in by rocks. I will say I wasn't expecting a certain move and he had it on him anyway. It was kind of wild to me. We're just gonna go with this. I think we were pondering about trying to go for a burn or a paralyze on the D-Knight with Flamethrower Thunderbolt, and we just opted out to go for the strongest move that we had, which was Dragon Pulse because of stab. Clearly he Terra normals here, I believe. I want you to know, D-Knight is such a scary threat right now, dude. Being able to Terra normal with the stab E-speed after the +1 in D-Dance, +2 in D-Dance if you want it, because you have multi-scale, so you get one off for free. Like, it's, oh man, it's so good. There's his Terra. Maybe D-Knight with the big diamond on his head. And then he opts out for an outrage, and I didn't expect that. I did not expect an outrage whatsoever. Not necessarily that E-Speed was the better move, I just didn't expect him to have outrage on him at all. I was thinking D-Dance, E-Speed, Ice Spinner, or like Brick Break. You know, like I didn't think for him to have the actual. Let's go for a Sucker Punch. Unfortunately, we only do like 20% to him, and we get clippity clap there. GG Rio, shout out to you, big dog. It was a fun match. Definitely woke me up to how I need to be playing better and what I need to be doing. Hopefully next time we'll make sure we actually are recording our the actual game, like, you know, my audio there. But yeah, GG Rio. Our next match is versus the terror himself, Roggen Boggin. He is you think this team was scary? Rog is really close to this team as well. He has his Roaring Moon, and he has the actual Annihilate. So on the plus side, I've learned a bit here, because the teams are very similar. On the other side, that's still very, very scary, you know. I expect the Terra, never mind. But it is what it is, you know. But like I said, go check out the merch. We have merch now for the Blackthorn Kingdras. It's something simple, something little, you know, but every little bit helps me, and I would appreciate it if you bought some. Go rep the team. We didn't win the first one, but hey, you know, I expect to go like, honestly, I expect to go like 8-3. I'm not gonna hold you. I think there's like 3 people I'm actually terrified of, and sure enough, this was one of them. The other 2, we're about to battle the second one, and I'm not gonna say the third one. Other than that, I think I got it down pat. You know, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna go ahead and call it, you know. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But that's all I got for you guys. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.